Hello, I'm going to talk about my hometown. My hometown is Leicester. Here's a map of England. Here's London. London is here. My hometown is Leicester. Leicester is right there. If you imagine if this was a map of Japan, it would be like, here would be Tokyo, and this would be Utsunomiya. And here's Hokkaido, where in England it's Scotland. A little bit like that. So my hometown is like Utsunomiya, maybe. Not as good gyoza. Okay, my hometown is Leicester. And my hometown has two good points. Number one, first good point, is it is the home of Leicester City Football Club. And if you look at my scarf, Premier League champions 2015-2016. That's the best thing about my hometown is Leicester City. Do you know famous players? There was one Japanese guy. It's got pictures on here. Okazaki. Okazaki played for Shinji Okazaki. Shinji, I think, for Leicester City. When we won the Premier League, yay! That's the best point about my hometown. The second good point about my hometown is Leicester cheese. Leicester cheese is a red cheddar. Very delicious. Okay, what else can I say? Something my hometown doesn't have good Japanese restaurants. So that's a bad point. My hometown doesn't have good Japanese restaurants. Overall, I think my hometown is a great place to live. And it's great to have a good soccer team. Thank you very much. That was my speech about my hometown. What's your hometown? Hometown is where, I guess, where you were born, or where you think is your, what do you say in Japanese? Jika? Your hometown, where your heart is, where you feel, oh, I'm from this town. Maybe you were born there, or maybe you just grew up and lived there. So that's, I think, for Mrs. Sheriff, Abiko is kind of her hometown now. But she was born in Hokkaido, but only lived in Hokkaido for a very short time, so she doesn't feel like that's her hometown. So, tell me about your hometown. I'm guessing it might be Obiko, but it could be anywhere. Tell me about your hometown. Two good points, maybe one bad point. If you have a look here. Number 25, hometown. Okay, and then you finish number 7. What do you think of your hometown? I think overall means finally, I think, what? It's a good place, it's a bad place, so-so place. Okay, thank you. Give me your speech when you see me next. Bye. I'm going to talk about A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. Charles Dickens was a famous English writer in the 19th century. And this is maybe one of his most famous short stories. It's been made into many plays and TV shows. And it's about a selfish businessman at Christmas time who's becoming an old man, and he's going to die soon. And he gets visited by 3 ghosts who tell him, don't be so selfish. Maybe you know the story. I'm going to read the back, and then I'll ask you 3 questions, okay? A Christmas Carol. Christmas is humbug, Scrooge says. That's Scrooge. He's Scrooge. Just a time when you find yourself a year older and not a penny richer. The only thing that matters to Scrooge is business and making money. But on Christmas Eve, 3 spirits, ghosts, come to visit him. They take him travelling on the wings of the night to see the shadows of Christmas past, present and future. And Scrooge learns a lesson that he will never forget. Okay, 3 questions. Number 1, what's the name of the character? What's his name? Number 2, what's the name of the author? Number 3, how many ghosts visit him? Okay, see you next time.